Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live show. I hope everybody had a great Thursday. We're going to check out the market, see what's going on, what's going to be popping tomorrow. Plenty of things popping up there today. So let's get into it. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. How are you guys today? And let's see. There's your heat map. And the video happened to be popping up there pretty nicely. TSM as well. That was jumping up pretty big. They had some crazy fourth quarter news, and we're going to start our earnings report. So that might be a good sign right there. I would have to assume anyway. And the video was up today as well. They topped 4.5 trillion market cap for the first time. So there you go. And the TSM did fuel that AI rally right there. So they were looking pretty good. And a bunch of other ones that we're going to go over. So let's just get right to it, guys, and see what's going on in the market, what we're going to be trading tomorrow on a Friday. This week's been kind of exhausting, and we have another Supreme Court decision tomorrow. So we're going to have to see if they rule on the tariffs tomorrow or not. So we'll be playing that. Maybe Nike will be bouncing up there tomorrow again. It's been doing it every single time. So we'll take a look at that in the morning, see what's going on with that one. And let's go to it and check out our list right here. ONDS, let's see what's going on. That was pulling back today. That one is pulling down right now. So you can see that pulling back. But Galaxy was a monster today. We were playing that one in the Discord. If you were in there, ASTS over $100. Red actually called that out. Whoa, 107 in the after hours. Didn't even see that beauty right there, ASTS. So that's looking really good up at 107. So there you go. Anyone that was playing that one, that was a big winner. And UMAC right here. Let's see what it was doing. It was running around all day. It did come down, and look at that bad boy. That was a pretty good one we were talking about as well. And then nuclear I was talking about, saying it should try to run today. And that was running up, did pull back a little bit. And Rocket Lab right here did have a little bit of pullback. Maybe that comes out of the top right there. So we'll just keep an eye on that. And aerospace and defense was set up. I don't know if we're exactly going into Iran now. I think Israel made the call not to do it or whatever. I'd posted that out earlier, that story. So anyway, Rocket Lab right there. We'll look at some aerospace and defense. Here's Lockheed Martin. That was still running up there, but that's getting into the top as well. And then your Huntington Ingalls right here. That's in your top as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on some of these guys and see what they're going to do. Northrop Grumman. That's at the top. It's not in the top, but it's at the top right there. So there's a couple aerospace and defense ones, and we'll keep an eye on them guys to see what they want to do. UAVS right here was pulling back a little bit, and we'll watch for this one to get set back up. But that EOSC right here was also pulling back. It spiked up early, as you can see, and then it looks like it pulled back right there. It did towards the end of the day. I didn't see that, but it did pull back right there. And IREN right here. This one was dipping down, so there's a little bit of a rotation. Not a whole lot of craziness. This one's still getting set up. You can see the 20 and 50 trying to meet up right there. Not looking too bad. And how about our critical metal CRML? This was running up today and then ended up pulling back. So it was an interesting market. It was kind of exhausting, to be honest with you. Oklo right here, the nuclear OKLO, that's pulling back to the 50. Could come back to your 20 to roll off the MACD right there. MP was pulling back. So a bunch of these guys after they were run off. But don't be surprised tomorrow if MP tries to jump up some more right there. It does not look bad. So I would keep an eye on MP for tomorrow. That is not looking bad right there. That could be a little runner. And what about Redwire? Just a little bit of dip at the end of the day. That looks like it could come down too. And that's an aerospace and defense one right there. So there you go with them. ABTC right here pulling back a little bit. And we'll just cruise right through. Pew, that's dipping down. It was trying to get set up. And NCPL, that's also pulling back. And PSQH, these are the Trump family crypto company ones. And that's also pulling back right there for PSQH. So there you go with them, guys. Let's look at the crypto treasury ones and see what they're up to. BMNR, that was pulling back. We were looking at this morning, and it didn't have such a good day. I thought it was going to. It obviously started out, it pulled back. It did run up a little bit from 11, about right before 11 to right before 1 o'clock right there, but then it did pull back. So that is your BMNR story. And they had a thing with Mr. Beast. Look, they announced a $200 million equity investment in Mr. Beast Industries, with the deal expected to close around January 19th. So there you are with BMNR right there. So they actually had some news. And let's see what SBET's up to. That was pulling back just a little bit, in your UPXI as well. And that pulled back pretty good. So, yeah, these, like I've been telling you, these ones are going to be really wild to try to trade. I'm not going to lie. These are find the bottoms and forget about them, and to know that crypto is going up, and that's why you like these. ORBS, same situation right there. FGNX even pulling back a little bit there today, so that one didn't have a great day either, and that was pulling back pretty well, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. And let's look at our quantum ones. They were ripping up today. Remember we said last night that they were looking pretty good. Our GTI was dipping though. I thought that was going to get running, and it pulled back. QUBT, that had run up, and that also pulled back. So they look like they were pulling back at the end of the day, because QBTS, look at them. They'd spiked up there. At the beginning, they ran up, and then, wow, they came way down. So, yeah, this market's like really, really crazy. It's all over the place. And you just keep having a constant news cycle of wildness going on between Iran, Supreme Court, and tariff decision, and everything else that's going on. That's wild. So they're pretty big stories right there. And then there's all kinds of other chaos happening. So the market's just jumping around. It's like I said, it's like exhausting to try to keep up with it, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, QMCO, we looked at that, and then QTUM right here. That Defiance was up, doesn't look too great, but it was running up. QSI just kind of hanging out. I'll show you which one was looking good. It wasn't IONQ. And RCAT right here did run back up a little bit today, but look at Z Space today, actually looking really good. So there you go with Z Space. Maybe that's your big pick for tomorrow, guys. That looks really good finally. That Z Space right there. So definitely keep an eye on ZSPC tomorrow. That's actually looking probably like the best one we've gone through so far. And that's kind of wild right there. So well, besides some of the ones that were running like ASTS and UMAC and some of them guys, but some of the other ones, yeah, like the crypto ones and stuff, that and the other quantum ones, that was looking pretty good there, Z Space. So let's look and see what UNH is doing. It was bouncing back up right here. It did hit that 50, and it bounced right back up, and it looks like it wants to curl back up. That could be a good play for tomorrow right there, UNH. And let's look at Oscar right here, OSCR. See what that's up to. Hold on, let me find the keyboard. That's actually trying to run up. Oh, that Oscar looks really good too. So maybe they're your plays. I'll show you which one's going to be a good play for tomorrow. We'll get to it in a few moments here. And yeah, there you go with them. And MOH, here you go with that one. MOH, look at that one. That looks real good too. So I would say you can keep an eye on that one right there, MOH. And UNH and Oscar. So the healthcare one's not looking too bad this evening. So we'll definitely look at them in the morning when it opens. And speaking about open door dipping down right there. So let's see as it approaches that MACD. And Sinestech right here wasn't too bad. It's starting to get into that spot, Progressive G and Ross and everybody else. Look at that look. I like that look right there. Let's look at Sinestech. I think you're getting set up right there to get cruising. And let's see what else is going on over here. That's Sinestech and Hertz right now. That's up a little bit. That actually looks pretty good too. It's been taking its time, but finally looking good. I would say Hertz could be a good one for tomorrow. So you might want to keep an eye on HTZ for tomorrow. And CMG right here, good old Chipotle. We've been watching it just slowly but surely go up, and it pulled back just a hair today. And it might have gotten, I don't know, that looks like a little healthy pullback. I'd have to look at it tomorrow. But how about Cracker Barrel, guys? What a call, huh? And we have this one on tape. I actually have the video. I'll put it out there. Did I not say that was popping today? 8% right there. I hope you guys play. It's popping more tomorrow. Cracker Barrel is going to be your top play probably tomorrow. I said it today. Yes, last night it was going to roll off of there. We played it. Look at that. It was green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. And I even said it was going to go green, green, boom. There you go. Called it as perfect as you could call it there. And it'll be green again tomorrow, running up into the top. So there you go. We're Cracker Barrel. And it did pull back a hair in the after hours, but nothing crazy. So I would say that was a pretty accurate call right there. And again, like I keep telling you guys, that's going to run up like that. I think you might have a major crash coming down. You can now you see it's in the top. So now you just went bottom to top like that. And when you come back down, we all know what gravity does. It's harder to go up, right, than it is to come down. So when this comes down, it's coming down. Then that 20 is going to get wrapped into that 20 and 50, and it's going to be choked out. And that's what I could see the other day. And you could still kind of see it there, laptop travel. So that's what I'm looking at. And it's a tragic situation for the young woman who called into a news show. What was that? What are you talking about? I'm not even sure what you're mentioning there, laptop travel. I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. But I would like to know. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you. Do you want to see the guy? Do you want a good laugh? Tell me what you're talking about, laptop travel. 'Cause I have no idea. Here, let me just go through the rest of this real quick, and we'll have the best laugh of our lives, guys. Holy cow, this is the greatest. I'd already posted it, but we'll watch it together because it's just too good to not watch it like 100 times. I'm not even kidding. So anyway, Cracker Barrel, really good right there. How about Boyle right here, down a little bit, and then your Gush right there was also down a little bit. So again, this market's wild, and we're getting ready tomorrow for another SCOTUS possible. I don't see a link anywhere. Just actually, you know what you can do? Send it to DM it to me on my X, and I'll check it out real quick. How's that? And yeah, just shoot it over to the DM, and I'll take a look at it real quick. Yeah, I'm not even sure, but I don't see the link up there. I don't know why. It's real. The StreamYard doesn't allow you to really post links. It's kind of weird. I guess they don't want people hopping off. I have no idea. I tried to post a link in there the other day in the Discord while we were all on, and it just doesn't allow you to do it. It like says like it doesn't do it. So anyway, all right, you tagged it. All right, let's see. What the heck is this? Calling out the leadership. Let's see, what is it? I'll just repost it so everyone can look at it. What happened here? Oh, I did. That was the thing that I did see that actually. Ben had posted it. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. If you want to see, watch this bad boy. This is pretty wild right there. So you guys can check that video out. I just was I have to watch the rest of it, the whole thing, but it is kind of crazy what was going on in that video. But yeah, you can watch that one, and then we'll discuss that one later. How's that? And but yeah, guys, ready? Here, let me just go through a couple more, and we'll watch an actual good video too. I got you there, laptop travel. Appreciate it. Yeah, I did see Ben posted that earlier, as a matter of fact. Crazy stuff right there. And I don't want to. I got to watch it again to really pay attention to it better, to know what exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I don't really want to comment 100%. I didn't watch the entire thing, so yeah, I'll check it out again. I definitely was going to watch it again. I just saw it, and didn't even have enough time to see the whole thing. So I will check that out. That's why I'm not going to comment on it, because I didn't get to see the entire thing there. But QS right here, QuantumScape. Janica, how are you this evening? And QuantumScape just pulling back. And I'll tell you what, guys, you know what? And Doge Bomber might know exactly what I'm saying here. These are a lot of dip and rip looks. Don't let the market fool you on these, because it's trying to. It's trying to fake everybody out, and it certainly is. And we had some runners. What one was running this morning? I forget what penny stock it was. I totally forget. Mimi's setting up. This one's looking really good, guys. So keep an eye on that. That's crawling up. I think that one could get cruising right there. One of them ran. I don't even remember which one it was, to be honest with you. But that Riley was up too. And that roller ran up a little bit more today. Remember, I said in the morning, watch it to see if it'll spike around there. We'll go over that again. But anyway, let's take a look and see what's going on. Most likely 7:30, 9:30 p.m. Friday night for U.S. military action on Iran. I'm telling you guys, I think Trump's trying to fake out the entire world right here. And I was saying it on the Discord. I wouldn't be surprised they kidnapped this guy in Iran too, just like they did to that dude in Venezuela. And yeah, I know Israel, I think, called it off because they didn't want some craziness to go down. But I'm pretty sure that Trump is not backing off just because Israel and a couple countries. He's going to do what he wants to do, and he's going to do it because he feels the need to do things. And for him to back off, I think, is just a little stall tactic. And just we were talking about in the Discord. I could see it happening. You know how Trump rolls. pulls. He's a mysterious dude like that, and he does some wild stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised. And we have a 3-day weekend. Remember, Monday the market's closed. It's Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so remember that the market will be closed in honor of Martin Luther King. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trump tries to do something right after the markets, like at nighttime, on Friday evening. That way you have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to try to recoup the markets as you did something crazy to see what's going to happen. It'll give you your best time frame anyway. If it's going to happen, Laptop Travel, I agree with you. That was when it's going to happen. I'm 100% with you on that, Laptop Travel, right there. And I just think he's trying to fake everyone out. And not only is he, the poly market charts, guys. I mean, holy cow! I'm not sure. Here, we can go to it real quick. Here's the that's the tariff ruling. Oh wow, look at that, pulling back there. So they're not very in favor of Trump's tariffs, that's for sure. But hold on, let me see what's trending here. Yeah, this dude's out. Where's the one where they were like shooting at them or whatever? Where's that? The world one? Let me see. Here we go. Look at this thing, guys. This is crazy. You ready? Check this out right here. It's well, today's the 15th, but tomorrow 5%, 9%. I mean, you're all the way down into June at your 60%. So they pushed it. It was way up there, and then they pushed it way back. So I'm telling you, if it happens, guys, it's gonna fake everybody out, including the betting markets, everybody. But as Ben was kind of stating, and we were saying earlier in the Discord, you're gonna have to fake out the Western Hemisphere first, which is us, before you're going to fake out Iran. Iran's still sitting there with their guard up. That's for damn sure. They don't believe anything. So they ain't going to believe Trump's not doing something. So, yeah, you got to really fake everything out, including the betting markets, including the entire world, if he's going to pull it off like that. So we'll see, guys. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. And I don't know which way I'd bet on that, Larry, to be completely honest with you. But I have a feeling you might see something go down, and just keep that in mind, everybody. So, and we're going into tomorrow, and when it closes, remember tomorrow after the close, we do have a 3-day weekend, and we could have some craziness go on. So you might want to be careful about holding positions over the weekend, a 3-day weekend like that. We're always afraid about a 2-day weekend, let alone a 3-day weekend when some action can go on. So anyway, something to pay attention to, that's for sure. And that's what we do on the show. We point it all out. Look at your Rocket Mortgage right there. Zach, I saw that today. I was like, yep, Zach's happy. It's rolling back off like we were thinking it might. I mean, we weren't 100% sure, but this is what I was talking about. And you get another shot up there. So there you go, Zach. Good one right there for Rocket. And I think Laptop Travel just did an article about it, as a matter of fact. And you can check out Laptop Travel's newsletters. And yeah, you just did something about Rocket. I was reading it again. I don't want to comment because I don't even remember what it said. I was just skimming through it. My reading is not the greatest, but I do look at them all and see what's going on. So it keeps me up to date, that's for sure. So yeah, Laptop Travel's newsletter is great. And let's see what else is going on. Buy silver and gold ETFs and sleep soundly on the 3-day weekend. I don't doubt it right there. Silver was pulling back and still not looking bad in the top. Gold was pulling back. I told you I got out of my options, but it's still up there. I have to agree with you, Laptop Travel. I think that might be the play tomorrow. It's just a couple of them. Silver, gold, ETFs or options right there on these guys. Which ones are you playing? Let us know which ones you're really playing. And on gold and silver, what's your favorite ones for the weekend? And we'll go over them bad boys. But yeah, I have to agree with you on that as well. It might be your best bet right there. And they do pay pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I was trading some gold options the other day, and it was doing pretty good. I hit 2 of them, and then I told you I got out lucky yesterday when it ran up a little bit. It was down like 90%. I think I got out when it was down 40%, which is way better than 90%. That's for sure. So anyway, GLD right there and silver. We'll keep an eye on them because they might be really good ones to hedge over the weekend for sure. And let's see what else is going on with IMRX right here. That was looking pretty good. Remember, we were talking about it last night. I did a whole thing about it and was talking about how it should bounce right back up, I would assume. Like I said, that news was not bad news at all. And it was just, I think, a big overreaction. and this thing's going to go right back up there. So I kind of feel like it's going to be fine right there. IMRX, Lucid right here, not doing so well though, and that is pulling back. I guess I sold that right at the perfect time. He made money on it, and it literally pulled back. Rich Tech Robotics, that doesn't happen all the time. I can promise you that, and that's why I'm excited about. Not excited, but I was just looking at it like, wow, I got out of that one at the right time. Remember, I took out Lucid, I sold Lucid, and got it. Holy cow, guys! Remember, I got out of Lucid and bought CRML calls. Look at that. Holy cow. If I would have just kept them until yesterday or something, that would have been crazy. But anyway, I didn't. But it was still a good one because it popped up big time the next day, I remember. And that's what we look for. But there you go. And that's what you're supposed to do anyway. And that's why I'm mentioning it. So, yeah, that's why you got to get out of the ones that are popped up and you got your profits lock them in, and then go into the next one that pops up, because it can only run for so long. So that's how I look at it anyway. And let's see, what is Rich Tech? Oh, we were just looking at it. Was down a little bit, pulling back again. A lot of these have that dip and rip look. Look at Galt right here, guys. Like I said, you want to talk about a stock setting up right there. I thought now I think we determined our bottoms right there, Joseph Levy. If you're listening, I don't know, you're probably at pool, but 290 is probably your bottom right there. Gold should get moving, guys. So let's keep an eye on this. It should start curling out. That basement curling up, looking pretty good for that one. Let's definitely keep our eye on that one right there. And Fun was pulling back. It did spike up. I remember seeing it this morning. We were talking about Fun. It did spike up there, but then pulled back. So hopefully you locked in some fun on that one and had some profits. And then your play right here, Dave and Buster's, like I was saying last night, that was looking good. And I remember Michael Anthony not liking it. I said it was looking pretty good right there. ASPI, this is another one. This is the one I was playing, and I look at that curl off for tomorrow. I think this one could get blasting off there, guys. So not sure what the heck's going on with this one, but ASPI, you might want to keep an eye on that one right there. It's looking really good. It looks like it's going to get cruising there tomorrow. So I do have some options. We were talking about it in the Discord. I know Ben bought some more, and we are liking that guy. So there you go. ASPI right there, looking real good. I'm just going to run right through the rest of these real quick, and then we're going to have to watch something together. That's really funny because we'll probably watch it a couple times. It is so great, guys. I'm telling you. So let's cruise right through right here. Nano Nuclear, that had a little bit of pullback. I thought that was getting ready. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if we see these dip and rip looks right here. So keep an eye on these things tomorrow. The market's been a little jumpy, a lot jumpy, and a lot of crazy volatileness. Whatever that word would be, a lot of what would it even be? A lot of volatility. That's what the word. I couldn't think of volatileness. Wow, that's a pretty good word. We should use that. I don't even know where that came from. Volatility is actually the word. And yeah, it has a lot of volatility, and it is really wild. So we got to look out for the Supreme Court thing going on there tomorrow. USAR, again, looks like it's like a little dip and rip look. Our roller right here, we were looking at high roller, and it is still in the top, guys. Laptop travel, I would still keep an eye on that at 4 a.m. tomorrow. I could see it pulling back after it pops up a little bit, and I did say it will jump around today, but you would get that run up as well. And you got that run up, guys. Look at that thing. So look, if you got it, well, it jumped up here as your pre-market right here. So it was jumping up early, but look at that. When the market opened, it got rocking and rolling again. So you could have got out of that with some good profits. And again, look at it tomorrow. It could stay in the top for the Friday, but I wouldn't sit on it for very long. Let's put it that way. And LAC right here pulling back a little bit. And another one doesn't look bad, but LAR, that one, look at where that's sitting at. It's still in the top and sitting in a great spot. So again, these things might pop up tomorrow. So we definitely want to be keeping an eye on them. Not universal safety products, but our 4U's energy fuels right here did have a good spike up, then did pull back. So we'll watch that one right there. Did I put Fubo on the list? I guess I skipped over it. I don't know. I must have missed it. I thought I put that on the list. Let me jot down here. I guess I missed it. I don't know how. But Fubo is looking real good. We did buy options on that as well. We have January 23rd calls, and yes, laptop travel. I'm in them as well. I know we were all buying them in the Discord. So I'm telling you guys, we do some we do some trading in there, and it's a lot of fun. So, and it's pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. It's not 100% because nobody will be. So if anyone tells you they're perfect and they always nail every trade, you can laugh at them now because it's impossible. I promise you. We could probably now every setup, but then you got to trade them. So we do pretty well with that as well. I know a lot of people have been getting really good at trading, and that's the important thing. I know I've been getting a lot better, guys. So we keep doing well. We always get better. You improve your skills, and then that's all you can do. And that's why we work on this craft every single day, twice all day. I mean, I do it all day, but you guys hang out twice a day, and I appreciate it. That's for sure. And I know a lot of yous are getting like, look at Doge Mama 9, for example. Like, I don't think Doge Mama 9, did you have any idea about the stock market before you started watching the show and paying, like, listening and stuff? I'm not sure. I kind of feel like you didn't, but I don't want to definitely say that you had no idea because I'm not really 100% sure. But I would say, Doge Mama 9's doing great, and that's great, Laptop Travel. So there you go. Your wife says you're perfect. Is she lying to me? I don't know, Laptop Travel. I don't know. I'll say no. She's not lying to you, Laptop Travel. You are perfect. So you're the only one that is perfect here, Laptop Travel. I'll say that. How's that? And we can all use a little improvement, I think. But no, we do a really great job in that Discord. And like I said, you were just starting to do your own thing there. So there you go, Doge Mama 9. Yeah, I had no idea. And you just found the show and kept on cruising along. And now she's ripping along with penny stocks. I'll tell you that. She knows which one she's picking, like which ones are going to pop. She watches the show, she takes her notes, and she does really well. She puts it to use every single day. So it's awesome. And like I said, a lot of people do. It's awesome to see you guys doing it. And like I said, we do it together. And I think everything I've ever said that's been on this show, we've successfully completed. That's for sure. And we constantly just grow and get better. So that is what it's all about. And I've never let anybody down the wrong path, I don't think. I think we're all heading in the right direction. That's for sure. Buying low and selling high. That's all it's about. And not getting greedy, honestly. Lock in those profits. That's the biggest thing. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and you don't even know what 10 minutes from now is going to what's going to happen, especially in the market, guys. Anything can happen. Take the opportunities as they're presented to you and walk away with them happy before they go down and you're upset. I'm saying, this is my new motto, guys, because I almost think if I would have lived by this forever, I would have done amazing. When I'm ready to take a screenshot of it because I think it's up there all the way, that's when I'm selling it. That's my new thing. If I'm screenshotting that thing, that means that thing's already run all the way probably up and it's astronomical. And if it runs any higher, it's perfectly fine. It can run higher. Now, obviously, there's certain situations where you know that one's going to be like, just go crazy. I mean, Cracker Barrel, we could have played that. You played that today and tomorrow. You're fine. But you got to know that that's going to happen. But yeah, I'd say most of the time you want to be locking in those profits. Just take that big pop up, lock in the profits, especially if you're trading them in options too. Holy cow, you're crushing it every single day. And I'll show you one that was great. I mentioned it at the very beginning today, and Rhett called it out here, was ASTS. We caught it at the dip down here, guys, and it just ran all day long and then popped up even more in the after hours. Really nice. So ASTS not looking bad right there, I must say. So there we are with that. And let's keep on cruising through. One thing you can say and you're proud of is you do not, and our Discord analysts do not preload on our, oh no, and that is, I'm very proud of that too. Yeah, we're not buying anything, guys, without letting you guys know. So most Discords are like, these dudes are loading the boat, and then they're telling you guys like, yo, go ahead and buy this because they know it's going to be spiking up, and then they can sell it on you because they just made a nice profit, and they just loaded the boat because they were in at the very, very bottom. So it happens all the time, and you see it nonstop. Yeah, STS is beautiful, but yeah, you won't see that in our Discord. That's for damn sure. You see everything live, and we give it to you. And then of course Ben shows the public account every single day. He shows you everything that we've done in that public account, what he's doing. So that's why he uses that account, and we share that one off because that's what he's been doing. And yeah, you can see everything that's going on. So there's nothing that's going on that you guys don't know about in the Discord. And anybody that ever has questions, you guys know we answer everybody all the time. So we try to make sure that everybody's going in the right direction. And some people are just absolutely murdering it in there. It's like crazy, guys. Holy cow. It's wild what goes on in there. Like Yosef and some of the guys, it's so crazy. Your head would explode probably. I mean, there's some big traders in there and they do extremely well. And I mean, there's little traders in there that do extremely well. And there's people of all walks of life. Everybody's doing their thing in there. So I love it. We have a great time. I think it's been awesome for me as well. I think it's improved my game for completely. So just letting you guys know. And again, if you ever have questions about it, shoot me a DM. I will definitely respond to you, and I'll give you anybody that knows. I've always told every single person not to start off getting the VIP. So it's not like I've ever tried to upsell anyone on it. I've told every single person, and you guys know, anyone that's ever even contacted me and asked, I've always said, hey, you don't necessarily need the VIP one. We're in there during the day, but that's like really active all day swing trading. It doesn't mean that you're going to miss out on anything. Trust me. We put the morning notes out, and then you get the trade. You get Rep puts out the top trade list every single day. Everyone gets it, and then you get and then you have the what our points are and everything on it, and then you get the night note laptop. So you're not missing. You're missing some chatter during the day, but there's also another thread for the other people that aren't in the VIP that's very active. So if you wanted to be in one that's active, I've never told anybody that you should just go out and get the VIP package. I say go in it, look, check it out, and then if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade it at any point. That's not a big deal. But yeah, so you guys know I'll lead you down the right path. You ever ask about anything, you guys know I'll be completely honest and open, and tell you the real deal. And that's what we do on the show. That's why we're accurate on the show, because we don't sugarcoat anything ever. And so yeah, let's cruise through this thing real quick. And LMT right here, Lockheed Martin flying up some more. I think it might run up again to into Friday tomorrow, but I would definitely be careful over the weekend and fly. That one's running up in the after hours there, Michael Anthony. I don't know if Michael Anthony's on right now, but it is looking really good to get flying, guys. So you may want to watch FLY. I know we've been watching this one for a little while right there, so keep an eye on that. And yeah, that moon market got his negative 70K karma doing that. You're right. He absolutely did. Moon lost a load on that KAVO, and he bought it up the day before he posted a video after hours and got caught when got suspended and delisted the next morning. I do remember that. That was like a couple weeks ago. And yeah, that really crushed him right there, because a lot of people hadn't even gotten into it yet. So you knew that he loaded the boat early before he told people. So that was right there telling you. And but yeah, that's happening all the time, guys, and it definitely backfired on him right there. That's what happens sometimes. And that's why you don't do things like that. And Samuel Adams, a little pullback. Luis Rodriguez, as you're sipping on your Samuel Adams. And UAMY, it's called. This one, that United States Anatomy, it's still not looking too bad right there. And again, I'd watch these dip opportunities because they usually rip the next day. To be completely honest with you, that's what we've been seeing nonstop. We were looking at Fubo. It looks great right there. We were talking about it and getting options today. I do have options, to be completely open. Yeah, I definitely have options on it. I know that. And Can right here took a little dip down to the 20, and that could be a great opportunity right there. I was definitely checking that out today. And you just can't trade them all. That's the only thing. And I say that all the time. You gotta stick to the ones that you really like. In this MTPL, this one doesn't look bad either. I mean, look at that thing. It's just kind of holding itself. That looks like a little healthy pullback. And here you go, Doge Mama 9. This Mimi right here looks pretty good for tomorrow, at least getting set up. I would think that it's going to try to get set up tomorrow, and then we have a 3-day weekend. So it's going to be an interesting one, but definitely keep an eye on that one there. It's not looking too bad for good old MIMI. What about this one right here, MREO? I had mentioned this one like way back here, guys, and it kept running up there. I know that was in the note, and that one was cruising along there for a few days, a little bit of pullback right there today. Anyway, that one was a good one. And MOBX right here has just been hanging out down here at the bottom. We'll have to keep an eye on. It's trying to make that base and look at it, trying to get through. And again, tomorrow being a Friday, I'm not so sure that one runs. This JTAI would probably have a better chance of running tomorrow. It's kind of in a good spot. It's trying to curl out there. That's another one, Doge Mama 9, that you might want to keep on your list right there. Profusa, I said this one looked good last night, and it definitely did. It still looks real good right there. So that PFSA, that might be a good play. So Mimi PFSA right there, definitely looking good in Penny World. And let's see what else is looking good over here at AMPX. We were looking at that bad boy. I forget what it even did. Didn't it dip down a little bit? And then I forget, to be honest, laptop travel. I have to look at it. Yeah, it ran up and then pulled back at the end of the day. Oh, wow. It did pull back at the end of the day. I didn't even notice it pulled back that much right there. Damn, AMPX dipping down. That's why sometimes you just got to, here's your example right here. You just never know, right? And again, it could pop up there tomorrow, but you could probably buy it a little bit cheaper and then get it again. Take your profits from today, buy it tomorrow with it, and play with the house money. So things to just think about and look at while you're trading, and that's the way to trade the smart way, and that's the psychology of trading. That's how you really beat the market, guys. You have a game plan and you execute it. You stick to that game plan, because when you don't, I'm telling you, the market has a really weird way of humbling you to put you back in your lane. I've told you, it's done it to me a million times. Every time you get out of your lane, it just tells you that you're not made to get out of your lane. Stay in your lane, stick to your plan, and that's the way you beat the market consistently. And of course, you'll have a couple down days. It's called the market, guys. You're not going to beat the market every single day. What your idea is to preserve your capital and manage your risk. Make sure your risks are very minimum, very, very small. And when you're hitting these things, we're obviously hitting big poppers. And you guys know, like yesterday, we had like 240% on LW is still good today. Look at that thing, still running up. Hit my spot, right? I think it runs up tomorrow. I did sell it. It got right up to that 44 area right there. As you can see, 43, what was it? 4407. I was gonna say I had it set at 44, and I thought it hit it. Yeah, I had it set at 44, and it did hit it right there. That's where I had it set. It obviously went to 4407. I'm not complaining about 7 cents, and it may even pop up more tomorrow. But again, I was like, hey, I'll take this profit here going into the Friday. I'll take the profit, the money, and play another one tomorrow with it. So yeah, maybe it goes skyrocketing to 50 tomorrow. It very well could. It still looks pretty good right there, but I had run it up pretty well. And that one yesterday was like 240%. And then today it went up even more. So, and the options obviously are way more than just that 1.5% there. So I forget what it was up today. I think it was up like 20 more percent today or something like that. But anyway, there you go. And that's what we do. And that's what we do on this show. That's what we do in the Discord. And we have a lot of fun doing it. And again, it's all about just like trading these things smart, locking in those profits, not caring. Like I said, I had $44 in mind. That was it. I set it for that. I said, forget about it. It went to 4407. If that thing dips hard tomorrow, could you imagine? But I think it will go up, and I'm not worrying about it. It could go to 50 if it wants to, and I'm still not worrying about it. I don't even know. My options, I think, expired next week, I think, actually, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. I think I had I think I had next week's. I don't even remember, guys, but I think I might have had next week's. Who the hell knows? Anyway, it was a win. I'll take it, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to take wins and not worry about if they're going to go to the moon every single time. It's not possible for them all to do it. So you lock them in. This 4 was looking really good this morning and kind of pulled back a little bit right there, as you can see. But another one you can keep an eye on for your dip and rip look right there, because that very well could happen. An SRXH we've been looking at in the penny world. Not looking bad. That's actually trying to curl up right there too. Doge Mama 9. So SRXH not looking so bad. So a couple good ones for the penny stock list right there for tomorrow. That's for sure. And anyone else that likes them. And let's take a look at our NMTC right here. And of course, that's our Nora One Medical Technologies. And we had just recently interviewed Dave Rosa, the CEO. And there you go. Remember, them warrants expired. Remember, I did say we'd probably roll right off that MACD. And here we go, guys. So we had a background about the company because we just found out about it, and it's not looking too bad right there for NMTC. So you guys can keep an eye on that. Mobility right here was pulling back some. Ben interviewed the CEO today. I don't know what happened, but it did definitely dip down there. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention to the actual stock, but that one definitely dipped down. And we'll keep an eye on that bad boy there tomorrow. And that's MOB. Oh, yeah, Fubo right there. Here's ABEO. This one was running up that Michael Anthony one. Remember last night we said it was starting to look good right there. And like I said, you just can't play them all. And that D-Lo is looking good. You can keep an eye on that one. So there's some Michael Anthony plays. And again, I just got out of this one at 44 is where I got out. And it went to 44.07. So there you go, guys. And that's that story for LW. We played that one. And again, that was a pretty nice hit right there. UEC right here was running up some more. So Michael Anthony's calls are actually running up right there. Not that it's a big surprise. He gives out some good calls on the pretty often there. So there you go with that. You guys want a good laugh here? Here, let's have a good laugh together. I don't even know if you're going to have the audio, but we don't even need the audio. We already know. You guys probably have already seen it. I posted it. I just can't stop watching it. It's so goddamn funny, guys. This video right here, guys, might be one of the greatest videos in our time. I mean, oh wait, hold on. I got to close it. You guys can't see that. Hold on. That didn't help. There we go. All right, you're just going to have to watch it like this. Ready? I think you can hear it, huh? Oh my God, this is the greatest. This dude with the red jacket taunting this guy right here. Now, I'll just give you my commentary because you guys know how I am. And, you know, I this dude putting that thing in my head, I would have told him right there, all right, dude, put the thing out of my head or you're dead. And then he wouldn't have right there. I would have smoked him right here. But this guy actually gave him the benefit of the doubt. He lets him walk out a couple minutes more. I mean, this dude would have already been dead for me. I would have killed him already. So he knocks the thing away. The dude bends down. He just knocks him silly. So now it gets good. He just starts rumbling and watch this dude over here. He just smashes that dude. That dude doesn't even come back into the picture again. These guys, he hits this guy. He just stops. Whatever. Now here comes the greatest part ever, guys. I mean, it's the greatest ever. This dude throws the umbrella, throws his gloves on. He's going to a hockey fight. You think he's ready to get thrown down because he just got snuck. No, I'm going to walk up. I just get folded like, oh my goodness. And then he's just whacking that dude. Telling me that's not the greatest video in the history. We'll watch it again. I hope everybody can see it because when I blew it up, it didn't really work that well. It didn't. You guys couldn't see it. That is, guys, can you tell me that's not this dude right here? I mean, could you imagine the second time? Now, you just got your face punched in the parking lot, and then you throw your umbrella down and your gloves like you're going to a hockey fight. Like, you're ready to throw down. This dude just punched you in the face. First time I saw it, I was like, oh, this should be pretty good. And the dude just walks up with his hands down and just gets knocked out. But that's great. But this dude over here gets punched. Ready? He just runs up and smokes that dude. And you don't ever see that guy come back into the picture. This dude stands the biggest chance. And I don't even know what happened. He just stops or something. He's like, all right, I guess I'm not messing with you, whatever. And then here we go. Throw the umbrella, take the gloves off. He's knocked him down. And then, oh, dude, walk right up without your hands up, dude. Great idea because you're getting knocked out. And then he just starts pounding on this dude, and it stops. Holy cow, what a great video. I love it. It is so funny, guys. I could watch that thing. My wife said that she literally heard me laughing last night. She was in bed. I was cracking up watching that thing. I couldn't believe that dude with the red jacket just walked over like that with his hands down and just got smoked. I mean, holy cow. I cracked up, and I've watched this video, I guess, like 50 times today. I can't stop watching it. I mean, we can watch it again and again. It just gets better and better every time you can see it. I wish it would blow up on the screen, but again, it won't do it. And yeah, could you imagine being this poor guy? He's just trying to stand there with his American flag. We don't know what the heck. Probably wasn't taunting these people because clearly this guy's messing with them. And he's just like, all right, get the hell away from me, dude. Can you please just leave me the hell alone? And now this dude's putting this thing in his head. That's when he would have been dead for me. I'm telling you right now. But he gives him the benefit of the doubt. And then why does this dude bend down? He gets knocked down. It's so great. And then it's time to rumble now. So he just starts punching people. That dude gets whacked. I mean, that's so great. Now, this dude stands the best chance. It takes him actually a couple punches. You'll see him go down in a couple seconds. Ready? He actually gets knocked down after this dude. See, he's still throwing. There he goes. He's down. Here comes our buddy that started it all. He's going to throw down, right? Nah, let's get smacked. I mean, can you imagine walking over to somebody that's whooping everybody and not even put your hands up? I mean, what a great video, guys. But we'll stop right there. We can watch it at the end. Dude's soul left his body for a few minutes. Holy cow, Zach. It is the greatest video I've ever seen. I mean, it's priceless. It is absolutely priceless. I mean, what goes around comes around. These guys, there's how many guys did he knock out? I never even counted, but it had to have been like 4 or 5. I mean, not one of them dudes, I think, lays a punch on this dude. It's so crazy. It's amazing. I mean, it's the greatest. So anyway, we'll watch it again at the end because it's funny. 4 guys he knocks out. My wife came down and told me 4 guys. It's so funny. I love the guy that he just runs up and punches, and the guy just flies out of the screen, and you never see him or even come back into the screen. He's like, all right, that's enough for me. I'm going home. It is so great. It's so amazing. And the fact that that dude with the red jacket throws his umbrella down, takes his gloves off, and just gets smashed. I mean, completely smashed. It is just priceless. One of the greatest videos you could ever watch. It just teaches you what goes around comes around. Just don't mess with karma, I guess, because that was beautiful. But anyway, we'll watch it again because I can watch it all night long. I'm telling you, I was cracking up last night laughing. I hope you guys did see that today. And if not, I hope you guys had a good laugh because I can't stop laughing watching that video. Me and my wife were literally in tears. My buddy actually fixed my wife's car, so he put some new tires on and did a couple of things that needed to be done real quick. So he took the car today, and when he came over tonight, I was like, "Yo," and he's like, we were actually talking. He's like, his dad's hardcore, like he said he's like a gun-toting redneck is basically my buddy. So I was like, yeah, did you see that video? That dude like knock out them 4 or 5 guys, whatever it is. And he's like, he's looking at him like, you already know what you would already known if you've seen it because you would know exactly like you would already said, yeah. And I put it on for him and we watched it like 5 times in my kitchen. And we literally had tears, all 3 of us. I was like, this is how you make 3 grown adults cry laughing. Me, my wife, and my buddy were in my kitchen crying. Like we had tears in our eyes from laughing so hard. It's that fun. I mean, it's just so funny watching that dude in the red get folded like that at the end. It's just priceless. I mean, I was always into like fighting, not me personally, but I do like boxing and things like that. And I told you growing up, I mean, I would have definitely folded that dude too, and no problem. And yeah, I love stuff like that. And holy cow, it was so great when he walked over there. Like I said, I thought he was ready to throw down after he got smashed in the face in the parking lot, and he's just gonna walk over with his hands down. I could talk about it all night. Anyway, let's get back to the market and see what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Zach, I think, did, but I don't know if everybody did. But I definitely enjoyed that video. It is great. Here's Rhythm right here. I still haven't heard from Asian Jolie, so I am not sure what's going on. I just hope the best and hope she's good. That's for sure. So I'll have to send another message out, but I haven't seen her on X or anything, so I'm worried about her, that's for sure. And that's MSOS as well. And let's just look at Tilray right here and see what's going on. That's just kind of hanging out. The cannabis companies aren't really doing a whole lot, so we'll just cruise right through and see what Blink is doing. that dude in the red jacket's going to need a little cannabis company action for his head pain, I bet. I mean, can you imagine? He got smoked twice. I mean, not only he got punched in the parking lot and got whacked good, but I mean, he folded shop there at the end. He definitely got knocked out cold, and he might have came back and smacked himself pretty good in the head when he went down because he folded up quick, and it was great. So, you wrote Asian Jolie a nice long letter. There you go. So, cool. We'll hope that we hear back from Asian Jolie. Thanks, Laptop Travel. Appreciate that. And yeah, Blink just pulling back a little bit. Laptop Travel. Did you like that video as much as I did? Because I freaking love that video. I'm not going to lie. And Sezzle was pulling back. That's actually dipping down. This could be popping off here. You can see it hitting that trend line. I saw that happening today and thought that was going to be a good one to possibly pop back up. Remember this Sterling? I'm telling you, this one always does this thing. I saw this today, but I was already involved with too much stuff, so I couldn't go and get it. But I had it on the list for like the last 2 days for it to bounce up. And then obviously it didn't really bounce up the last 2 days, but there it went today over 5%. Watch it tomorrow, though. That Sterling could continue to roll up there. It looks pretty good. Keep it on the list. And let's see what else. What the heck did I write? Oh, that's what am I looking at? I was like, what? Rivian right here is down a little more. That's been pulling back, as a matter of fact. Is that why Lucid keeps getting pulled back as well? They keep going down. And Symbotic right now is going down as well. So we'll see what that wants to do. That's going to roll off the MACD. I can already tell you that just by looking at it. And Utah Uties, how are you doing this evening? VMAR right here. What's that up to? A little bit of pull there. There's a reverse split, recent splitter right there. You can already assume that's going to run, right? Utah Uties, because these things have been running every single time. Keep an eye on this VMAR, this Vision Marine Technologies, right? Yeah. That tomorrow, that should get running with the recent reverse split. I agree. WXM, that's getting to be in a good spot. You might want to keep an eye. That could be a really good one, especially if the market's like crazy tomorrow. It's a China industrial distribution. Who the hell knows what they do? Pull back a little in the after hours. I would take a look at this. It's setting up in the right spot right there. That could be a good mover tomorrow, Utah Uties. Thanks for that one right there. And UPC right here, that Universe Pharmaceuticals, not looking bad. That's curling up. You do have your resistance right there, but could blast right through that 476 area. So some good ones right there. Utah Uties, thank you for them bad boys. And let's see, some on the deck screener, Steth and WPLS on deck screener chart. That's insane. I'll write them down here. I looked at the other ones the other day, and again, I just haven't really been messing with them guys, but I will check this out for sure. I do look at them. I just looked at one the other day too. I forget the heck which one it was, but it was an interesting one. I'll have to go back and check and see if I can find what it was. I totally forget. Is that like today? I don't even know. I'm telling you, this week seems like it's been forever. The market's just so crazy. It's exhausting with these like Supreme Court rulings and then possible attacks on Iran and everything else going on. Like I was saying earlier, it's just kind of exhausting keeping up with it. And you guys know we do keep. I still have mine too, Zach. I got my ETF, so it's there. I got some. So it actually just went up. If crypto rolls, I bet it rolls. I bet that thing will rip when crypto rips. If it ever does, I mean, crypto, let's talk about crypto. Let's look at it right here. Bitcoin's back at 95. And this is just so damn crazy because it's so volatile and running around like a maniac right here. I mean, look at it. And, yeah, that's a healthy pullback. We know it's running up, but it's just any day it can have these pullbacks. And here we're running up here. It should continue its way up. There's just a lot of crazy things, but it's getting back into this bullish channel where it's going to resume. I don't think it's going to run off this one. I think it's going to pop off of that one. It's going to be a weird setup look, I think, but I do think we're going to continue our way up towards that 106 probably, get into that what is that, your 50 up there? That's your 200 up there, actually. So I do think we'll make our way up to that way. And they'll obviously be looking good. You can see Ethereum not looking bad right there this evening. And Solana right here, a little bit of pullback look, nothing too crazy. How about Ripple right here? That has a little pullback. That's coming down to the 20 MACD. That could roll right off. We've been seeing it happen a lot. And no problem, Luis Rodriguez. I was wondering where you were. And you had a late meeting night, huh? So glad you could join. Doge right here. I had to play the video. Luis Rodriguez, let me know. Did you see the video of the guy, that MAGA dude, beating up like the 4 or 5 guys? Did you watch that thing? I did post it, but did you watch it? We just watched it together, and we'll have to watch it again. Tell me if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, don't watch it. I'll put it on for you. And if you did watch it, who else enjoyed that video as much? I guess nobody else likes that video as much as I do. I think that freaking video is amazing. But Doge right here is pulling back to the MACD and should pop back up as well. And Cardano right here pulling back to the 20 in MACD. You did not please. Luis Rodriguez, you're in for a treat. So, all right. I know Luis Rodriguez is person. He's going to love it. We'll go through some more stuff, Luis Rodriguez. I just played it, so I'll play it in a couple minutes. I'll play it at the end of the show for you. So just sit tight. Utah Utes, did you watch it? Were you on here while I was just playing that bad boy? It's the greatest. I'm telling you, it's so great. And why aren't we talking about that video last night? I actually just saw it. Did I see it last night? I think maybe. I think I saw it last night, or did I see it today? I don't even know. I posted it out. No, I did see it. Did I talk about it last night? No, I think I saw it right after the show, and then I might have posted it out after the show. Was I talking about it? I don't really remember, Luis Rodriguez, but it is the greatest. He punched him right in the pronouns. It's the greatest. Well, let's watch it again, guys. I could watch it all night. I'm not even lying. Here you go, Luis Rodriguez. Watch this thing. I can't make it big. It won't play. But this guy's blowing an air horn in this dude's ear and messing with him. And just keep your eye on this dude for the whole time because he's great. And just watch this video. You already know how it's going to play out. I wish it could go bigger for you guys, but again, it's not letting me do that. I know it's not going to let me. Ready? Here you go, Luis Rodriguez. It's going to get good right here. You ready? Why is this dude bent down? I don't know, but there you go. Here it comes. Ready? Now watch this dude standing over here, Lewis. This dude right there in the black. He never comes back into the screen. This guy gives him like the best throwdown. I guess I'm not even sure if he gets a punch onto the guy, but he ends up going down in a minute. Watch, he'll go down. Now, he throws the umbrella and he goes down. He takes off his gloves. Now, watch this dude just walk up to him without his hands up. Oh, you can't stop now. Oh, dude, hold on. You got ready? He walks up to him with his hand. What is it doing? Hold on. It's freezing at the best spot. Don't freeze. What are you doing? How is this thing freezing? Here, I'll walk you through it. Ready? He just walks up and just gets smoked. Why is it freezing right when he gets punched? That's so weird, is it not? Is that not the weirdest thing, guys? That it's freezing right where he gets punched? But he gets folded, and then this other dude just gets beat on. He takes a couple good shots, and then the video ends. But anyway, who the heck's Brian to know? How did that? It just said show more. There's Brian No, everybody. I'm not sure who that dude is, but you can check out the No Show. That's a pretty good name, though, if that's his real last name, Brian No. I would say that's a pretty catchy one. Brian No, there you go. Brian No, there you go. And then you can check out the No Show. Anyway, I just made a whole hook for him and a jingle. But Luis Rodriguez, is that not the greatest video ever? You can go to the original link and make it big, but not from a post. Oh, I can? Oh, thanks, Laptop Travel. Why didn't you tell me this? Let me try that then. Let me see if... Oh, dude, there you... Laptop Travel, why did you tell us this a while ago? Can I make it... Wait, hold on. What just happened? Hold on. Get back here. I tried to make it... There we go. No, it won't let me make it that big, but it is a little bit bigger here. Here. There we go. Oh, shit. What the heck did I just do? Wait a second. I just screwed everything up. Hold on. I just screwed up everything. Oh, it's on. I was just hitting all kinds of buttons. No, it wasn't. All right, watch it. It's bigger now. All right, you ready? Bends down, smokes him. All right, now you guys can see it. And then he beats up this dude. Now, this guy's great. I mean, he's holding a flag. He just gets beat on. He never comes back. This guy, like I said, gives him the best throwdown, I guess. This dude just holds his American flag, I'm guessing. And he's like, wow, this guy's pretty tough. And then it throws the umbrella, takes off the gloves. And then, all right, let's do it. You guys want to throw down? Let's do it. He just snuck me. I'm coming back from one. I mean, just folded him. That was the greatest. You guys got to see it. Let's watch that fold again. Just the end. When he comes up like now you really think he's going to actually like do something. He looks like he's Look at that. He just took a right hook. This dude's throwing left hands. He must be a lefty, too. He's hitting them with lefties right there, Michael Anthony. Wow, he's a lefty. Holy cow. I just realized. I'm like, he's not hitting them with right hooks. That's a left hook right there. He just caught him with. That's a pretty good left hook. He's got to be a lefty. He's definitely not throwing that left hook like that if he's a righty. Look at that. Holy shit. He smokes that dude. I love it. Michael Anthony, I go watch it every day. He's got a sledgehammer hook. He sure does. I'm telling you, it's a beauty. And it's a lefty right there. That is so great. Oh my God. So good. Thanks, Laptop Travel, for letting me know we could do that. We'll watch it again at the end. Let's go through the show now. Michael Anthony, was that not the greatest right there? Look like at the end. Look like the end of a Mortal Kombat fight finish. I'm talking about Zach. Guys, I saw there's a video on YouTube or somewhere. I don't know. I guess maybe it was YouTube X. I'm not remember. Maybe it was Instagram. I have no idea. It just popped up. And somebody put Batman to it, obviously, like the Batman music and like the pow and the boom and all that. Holy shit. That's when I was really laughing loud. That was really funny. That got me pretty good. I was like, wow, that's pretty damn funny. I mean, it was perfect. It was just so perfect. Anyway, let's go back over this. We can watch that video literally on a loop all night long, and I probably will keep laughing that hard every single time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Am I just a child, or is that just the funniest freaking video ever? That dude gets folded. It's such a great. I mean, he just hits him with a left hook, and it is just so funny. And he dude just like folds up. When people get knocked out, it is funny. You feel bad, but you don't feel bad for that guy. That's why it's so funny. I mean, when people get knocked out, it's generally like you're like, whoa, that's pretty funny because they just fold up. I mean, your legs, you just become jello and you're just hitting the ground. I know, but I grew up with a buddy. I might even told you stories. I grew up with a buddy, and he knew how to box. His grandfather in the gym, and Bernard Hopkins trained at his grandpa's gym in Philadelphia, B-Hop. And we used to go to the gym and hit the bags and mess around. And my one good buddy knows how to throw his hands well. And that's a dude that works at Lockheed Martin. He's real high up. But his cousin, Joey, he really knows how to throw his hands. He used to box. And this dude, I mean, he wasn't a big dude. He was a skinny dude. He was kind of built a little bit, but he could throw his hands. And I mean, when I'm telling you, I watched this dude growing up. And we'd go to bars, obviously, in our 20s and 21 and that age when you could drink. And, of course, there was always fights going on. And this dude, I watched this dude lay out bouncers, bigger dude, like just the biggest dudes. And I mean, just lay them out. One punch right to the chin. That's it. And I mean, you just watch these dudes just like drop. I mean, it's just like a tower, like how the Twin Towers came down. You're like, straight down. That's a wrap. That's like called controlled demolition right there. That's how the towers came down. And that's exactly what that dude did. It's like controlled demolition. When you smash somebody right in the sweet spot in their chin right there, they're not standing a chance. I don't care who you are. You're getting knocked the hell out. And it is just hilarious. That dude just throws left-hand haymakers, and he's just dropping everyone around him. It's like nobody in that crowd knew how to pick up their hands and throw a punch. It was unbelievable. I've never seen, and I've never been around a crowd of people like that in my life. Everyone I know, they can all throw their head. If that was going down, that dude would have got his ass whooped. I mean, there are 4 or 5 dudes against you. You're getting, but that dude didn't have a problem. He just went right through it. Not one person even phased him. That one guy ran after him, and after about 3 punches, he gave up. He hit the ground. I mean, he was just laying dudes out like it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, don't poke the bear for sure. Anyway, we'll watch it again at the end of the show. We can watch it on loop. We could start the show every day with it and have a good laugh. I think it's that good. It really is that funny. Anyway, let's go through our laptop travel list here and see what's going on. AUUD right here. That was up, and you did have that on the list the other day. That's running up right there. We'll cruise right through these. I think it's BIAF right here, Bioaffinity. And let me see, that's up like 12%. Looks like it's going to continue to run. That could go right through to 50 there tomorrow. That looks pretty good there, laptop travel. And BM, and that's the thing. There's all these crazy stocks that run like a BMGL that you've never heard of, really, Basel Medical Group in Singapore, but it's up over 5% today. I mean, that's pretty good. Those Mom and I, and you can keep an eye on this. That's kind of a penny stock as well, and not really looking too bad right there to run up a little more. BTBD right there. That's all right. We'd have to look at that one, and let's see what CETY is doing. Clear Energy Technologies, that's curling up. That looks real good. It gets over that 50 right there. That's going to run as well. And this Dermata Therapeutics, DRMA, let's see what this one's up to. Kind of just hanging out in that channel. I don't know if that'll really get popping tomorrow, but it's not looking bad. ELPW, a long power holding. We used to look at this thing. I do remember it. Oh, no. It recently split. Didn't it split back there? Maybe I'm wrong. But it did recently split right there. It does look a lot better. And let's see what ELSE is doing. We're in a ripe biotech season for sure. And yeah, I think so. And this electro sensor one, ELSE, I think that dude in a red jacket might need electro sensors on his head after he took that beating there. This one not looking bad right there. He may be a good candidate now for Neuro One Medical Technology. He showed up to a that's what's so crazy, guys. And that's what people don't ever realize. You never mess with people for a reason. Just like that. I've always said that. You never know who people are. I'm telling you, some of the scrawniest dudes will just whoop you real quick. And I mean, put a real beating on you before you even know what happened to you. And yeah, that's why you don't mess with people or ever do shit like that. Because one minute you're sitting there at a stupid whatever protest, whatever the hell his dude's at. He's over here protesting, and this guy shows up just to mind his business and do whatever he wants to do. Probably just agitate him or whatever. And then this dude really starts messing with him, the dude with the red jacket, and gets like all up in his face, up in his personal space. And then just takes out beating. I mean, gets beat. And then everyone around them took a beating for it. It was that might be the greatest part too. That everybody around that dude with the red jacket took a beating because that dude with the red jacket was acting like a moron. That might be the moral of the story and why it is so funny. Because it is just so great that like he just runs up and punches that one guy. I don't even know if that one dude did anything. We have to keep an eye on him. We'll watch it again. I'm like obsessed with that video. I just keep watching it. Easy go right here. That's going to be an easy go tomorrow. Guys, watch that thing tomorrow right there. Easy go right there. Easy go. I think it's a China one. Yeah, it's a China small cap one. That looks like it could run right up to that 20 area to like 238. That would be a big run right there. So you keep an eye on that one. G-Sun we were looking at the other day. It's up a little. That looks real good too. Top Travel. That's going to run up there. G-Sun, HMR. That one's not looking too bad either. So, yeah, you got a pretty good list here going into a Friday. That's the only thing, though. It's going into a Friday, so you guys got to just pick the one that you really like if you're going to go with one and then just trade it nice. Or you could trade a couple of these because, I mean, look at them all. That looks great. PULM. I mean, that's a really solid list tonight, and especially when you really don't know. What is this one? RYOJ. When you don't know what the market's going to bring tomorrow, look at this list right here because a lot of these probably won't be affected by the market so much. They're going to run because they're set up like this SLXN right there. That one's probably going to spike up a little more. Doge Mama 9. That looks real good too. A lot of good ones on this list right here. This is that UK one, real estate. Yep, lodging one. We used to look at it all the time, and that's an interesting look and should continue its way up. And VGAS, so I do like this list a lot. That looks really good too. WIMI WEMI hologram. That's what that is. That's running up in the after hours, not looking bad. And didn't you just mention this WXM Utah Uties? Hold on, I got to go back now and see what you had mentioned. What the heck were the ones that we looked at? We just looked at a couple that you had mentioned. Hold on. Where did they go? Up here. WXM. It was. I thought so. Yeah, that looks great. It's even on Laptop Travels list, and it's on the Utah Uties list right there. So that's one to keep an eye on. And XBIO right here is Exenic Bioscience. And that's not looking bad, but yeah, I would say that WXM might really be a good play right there. I even wrote it down on my plays for tomorrow. Easy Go looks real good too right there. So Couple really good ones right there on the laptop travel list. Let's go ahead. Let's go through our SPY Mag 7 and our big caps. We'll see what's going on, what you guys want to look at. And then we definitely have to end with that video tonight. You guys absolutely know that. And then I'll have to stop watching it because I think I'm wasting too much time watching that video today. It's just too goddamn funny. I can't stop watching it. It's hilarious. I mean, every time I want a good laugh, I just pop it on and I crack up laughing. I'm like, I might have laughed more today than I probably have in a long time. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, let's go through and look at our indices and everybody and see what's going on here. SPY was up a little bit, but I mean, doesn't look perfect, but it doesn't look too bad. Let's put it that way. So we'll see what it looks like in the morning. And your Qs right here, they don't look too bad. They did close green, it says, but again, they had some pullback. And obviously, they ran up because we had a couple people had some short positions yesterday, and that obviously didn't work out so favorably today, obviously. Did pull back a little bit at the end of the day, but not enough, that's for sure. And again, we'll have to see tomorrow exactly how this bad boy looks. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look perfect. We're going into a 3-day weekend. It is a Friday. I don't know. It's just a weird one right there. I would say we'll keep an eye on our setups that we really like, and then we'll see what the Qs and stuff really want to do. And our IWM right here, excuse me, was up today. That's actually looking pretty good. That could continue to run, and we did think that looked good yesterday, as a matter of fact, and did spike up, went flat, came down a little bit, but not looking bad right there for your IWM. And let's go ahead and blast through. Apple pulled back a little bit. I didn't like that, but that could absolutely be a little dip and rip look as well. So, I'm keeping an eye on Apple. I already got a couple options on them, so I was looking to probably get some more if it pulls back any. So I will be watching that one right there. And I don't know what Famazon is. If anybody orders from Famazon, let me know. But I'm just going to go to Amazon right here. It's a lot better. AMZN. And that was, that one's just pulling back. It should roll off the MACD, I think. Google was pulling back a little bit. Does look like it wants to pull down out of the top right there. And Meta right here was up, but that one's bouncing off of that trend line and probably is going to take a little bit. I don't think it gets rolling. And again, you got these earnings coming up at the end of the month, so they could just bounce around down here until we get a little closer to some earnings. So something to pay attention to. But of course, we have to get through tomorrow to see if obviously the Supreme Court's going to rule on the tariffs for one, and then we got to get through tomorrow night to see if we end up kidnapping the Iranian guy. That may go down. You never know. And then we got to get through a 3-day weekend. So you never know what's going to happen. There could be a lot of things going down. Microsoft was pulling back some more. I'm not sure what was going on right there, but it was pulling back. I did see that, but the market mainly was pulling back, except in the video looked good. And that was off of TSM right there. And of course, that was ripping today. And we'll go through it in a minute, but let's look at Tesla. It was down a hair and not really too bad. It's just kind of hanging out there as well. So there you go with your Mag 7. AMC not bad, bouncing back up. And again, look at that curl up, guys. I think you might have a play right there on AMC. I did say it probably was going to bounce back up. And GameStop, look at that thing right there, guys. What did I say? I meant to look at that. I meant to get options on that today, and I totally forgot. I got to write that down right there. I was supposed to have them today already. We liked that yesterday, and I knew that was curling up right there. It certainly did. And what did it open up like? Let's see. Oh, that would have been a perfect one to get this morning. That's for sure. I forgot all about it. Too many things going on there. I have it written down now. I was too busy looking at Cracker Barrel and watching that go up there. Anyway, there you go. It was a nice call anyway. Cracker Barrel. GameStop, another one, is going to run right there. We've been talking about it and all over that. Chewy right here is moving up. Unity was up today. I did see that one bouncing, so we'll see if they absolutely want to, but GameStop looks good. Netflix pulling back some more. I thought that was actually getting set up there. PSKY was down a little bit more, and I don't know when the stupid merger's going through, but they all keep dipping until it goes through. Once that news comes out that it's actually happening and sealed deal or whatever, then they'll really get blasting off right there. Let's take a look at our AVGO and our semiconductors, not semiconductors. That's what they're called, AVGO. It was up a little bit today. It does look like it wants to roll off that MACD right there. So I would take a look at it tomorrow. I was watching it there today, but I wasn't fully convinced. But yeah, it does look like it's going to get rolling there tomorrow. AVGO could go. Nuclear stocks are about to go nuclear. I was saying that this one was looking really good, NKLR. And I still think that could be a top play for tomorrow again. So, yeah, I think that could be good. And let's keep on cruising right through here. TSM. Well, let's look at MU first. That did bounce up a little bit today. Well, it's going to roll off the MACD. All these bad boys are going to get ripping right here. But this was the big one right there, TSM. Imagine if we had still had options on that from before, Luis Rodriguez. Holy cow. I was pretty early to the party on TSM. And let's see what else is going on right here. This one, SMCI, guys, watch this. This is getting set up right here. This is about to get rolling, as a matter of fact. Watch for some options on this one. What's the short interest? 17%, not too bad. But yeah, keep an eye on SMCI. That's going to be a great setup right there. And I think you're going to get cruising relatively soon on that one too. So definitely one that you can look at. AMD's been pretty good, pretty solid, running up. Looks like it wants to continue. And let's see what else QCOM was up to. Pulling back down. Oh, QCOM's still pulling down there. Snow wasn't too bad today. It's trying to bounce up, trying to make a little base in the snow, I would say. So we'll watch that. And PayPal dipping down a little bit after it ran up yesterday. That looks like the little run up and dip and rip look too. So keep an eye on that. Intel's been running. It did run up a little bit, had a little pullback right there for INTC. And Dell, I'm telling you, is getting set up, as you can see. I think Dell gets set up. We'll watch it for next week. I think IBM, big pullback right there. That was looking pretty good, but apparently not. And Palantir, that will be getting set up. Nothing tomorrow. Sophie right here, not really doing much for tomorrow either. And again, we have a 3-day weekend with Martin Luther King Day on Monday. And Marrow is pulling back a little bit. Riot as well. And then your Clean Spark as well right there a little bit. 4%. Yeah, it definitely pulled back pretty good. And then your micro strategy, again, we already went through crypto, and I'm telling you, it's just so volatile. It's out of control. It's just it's kind of too much right now. So especially with the rest of the market and everything else going on. So we obviously keep an eye on crypto. We know when it's going to run. We've been calling it perfectly. I'm not going to lie, but again, trying to trade like Clean Spark, Mara. Clean Spark was a good one yesterday. Some of these other ones, like these ABTCs and BMNRs, they're kind of tough. They rely solely on Ethereum, crypto, and whichever one it wants to run off of, obviously, which treasury it is. And you got to really be on top of that. So I would say it's probably easier to trade the crypto itself rather than them guys. But anyway, so you always look at them. And we'll see we'll keep an eye on all that good stuff and keep an eye on crypto, little pullback, nothing crazy right there. And let's continue to cruise right through and see what Robinhood's pulling back. Coinbase was pulling back as well right there. So again, when crypto's pulling back, these guys react big time. And here's bull. And crypto looked so good. It looked like it wanted to continue up. And maybe today's just a little soft pullback. And that's why these are throwing these off. Not this one, but the other one's bulling them. And maybe it pops right back up tomorrow. So we'll be watching. It isn't a little weird of a spot right there, but it could pull back some more. Boeing right here was up. I did see that today. Looks pretty good moving. DJT down a little bit. Should pull back a little bit more. And Nike, like I said, I think we got to watch this thing tomorrow. Every day that there's a SCOTUS hearing, laptop travel, this thing runs in anticipation that the ruling's going to happen and it's going to benefit Nike. And then as soon as the ruling don't come out, this thing just crashes. And I don't even care if we catch the ruling. Just play it, I guess, in the morning for the run-up into the possible 10 a.m. So, yeah, like, I guess a half hour. it runs like crazy, like every single time. So we got to keep an eye on Nike tomorrow morning and see what it wants to do while we're in the Discord. That's for sure. And McDonald's right here was bouncing up a little bit, not too bad. And our Disney is down. It still doesn't look bad there, Luis Rodriguez. And what about Oxy and ExxonMobil? They were pulling back a little bit. Glad I got out of all that stuff, and that's why you don't hang around for too long. And DXYZ is up and just kind of setting back up, and we'll see. I don't think it's going through the MACD right there, and that's what the market looks like in our stocks anyway. Let me go through and see what the comments look like. And Janik is hanging out. SPHL. I didn't even see that up there. Janica SPHL Springview Holdings. Look at that. That's a 673%. I didn't even see that there. Was that even up here? Hold on. SPL, it did pop up there. I didn't even notice that bad boy. What did it run in the after hours right there? No, it was running up to the. I didn't even see this thing, to be honest with you. Wow, that's massive. And I would say SPHL, Janica, keep an eye on that in the morning, guys, because that should get running some more. Yeah, there you go. Laptop Travel was talking about it. Janica's talking about it. You guys are all talking about it. I didn't even see it, guys. So recent reverse splitter in December right there, 1 for 8. And that 670. Wow, that's pretty massive right there, guys. That's a pretty big one, I must say. I would assume it don't have options, no, because it was a where was it at? I mean, $2.38. It's at 17. That's pretty massive, guys. So I'd watch that bad boy right there. The woman in the call, her father is an Iranian official, says they all have fake passports ready to flee the country. Wow, that's pretty wild right there. And Alma moved like a turtle. But moved, let's see what that's doing. AHMA, what is that one? Ambitious Enterprises. Wow, look at that thing. I'd say it moved like a turtle for sure. I mean, that's a quick turtle right there. For what did that one do? Travel services. Holy cow, that's ambitious right there today. And that looks like it's going to run up some more tomorrow too, Janica. So two good ones that ran up pretty big. And AMPX was disappointing right there at the end of the day. It pulled back. Viewers should play the Kalshi as U.S. citizens cannot use Polymarket. So, yeah, I always look at Polymarket, but we have to use Kalshi or whatever it's called. And that roller, I said it could continue to run up there, but I would say look at that thing pretty much early in the morning there, Janica, like that 4 a.m. We knew today it was probably be pretty safe, but definitely tomorrow you're going to be looking in the morning. You can see it pulling back there. But I think some of them other ones that you had just mentioned will probably be better ones, like that SPHL and that AHMA. They could be better ones right there, Janica, for sure. So HCTI, Larry, let's see what that's up to right here. HCTI, a healthcare triangle. That's way beaten down, huh? That could be a great one right there, guys. I haven't been paying attention to this healthcare triangle. HCTI. Yeah, I mean, the only thing, Larry, I'm going to jot it down right here on the penny list, and we'll keep it on there. The only thing is tomorrow, that Friday, being a Friday, it could run. It's just in an interesting spot going into a 3-day weekend. So I'll look at it in the morning, as a matter of fact, because it does have that setup, that curl up, but I don't know if it's definitely going to move tomorrow. Sidious right here, Sidious Space has been bouncing around a lot. I don't know if I trust that one just yet either. And Apple did pull back a little bit. I do like Apple, and that could be a little dip and rip, obviously. Be watching it tomorrow. It has that little pullback look, so we'll see what AAPL is doing right there, but I do have some options on that already, to be clear about that one. So there you go, AAPL. So there you go. And yeah, HCTI, I'll definitely be having to take a look at that one. And what is the Board of Peace? What is the, what's its compensation and purpose recently announced by President Trump? Does anyone know? A Board of Peace? I have no idea. Laptop Travel, that sounds crazy. And again, we'll be looking at that silver and gold tomorrow. I think they could be good ones going into the weekend. So that might be your only plays going into the weekend right there, or good old silver and gold. So definitely keep an eye on that. And you did post an article on Rocket. I know. I saw it, Laptop Travel. I had mentioned it. And so there you go. If you guys want to check that out in the Laptop Travel newsletter, it's really good. Like I said, I keep up to date on things with that bad boy. And mRNA there, Larry. Isn't that Moderna? Or is that something different? I don't even know. Yeah, that's Moderna. All right. And that one popped up there. I don't know if I would trust that one. 13 million in options, 40 cents for June. Let's see. Well, that's pretty far out, huh? In June, huh? You're saying June 18th right here. Wow, you're right. For that $40. Holy cow. $40, 13. Wait, hold on. That's only like 15,000. Where are you at with 40? How much? I'm not sure what you said. Hold on. What did you say? 13 million in 13 million in options. 40 cents for June. I'm not sure if they're 40 cents, but you do have a lot of options right there. A lot of open interest, a lot of volume going on at that $40, if that's what you're talking about. I'm not exactly sure there, Larry, but I think that's what you're saying. And so there you are. And if you're not, just clear that up for me and I'll catch what you're saying there. And let's see what else is going on. If the US attacks Iran, China buyers, all Asian buyers are going berserk on buying precious metals. Yeah, I can believe it. Laptop Travel would absolutely know. He's over there, and he's always over there, and there's a lot of them big traders over there, so he would definitely know, that's for sure. So we'll be keeping an eye on all them precious metals, and that's why they are kind of running around. We were talking about FUBU. We do have options on that, and that rollers, the predictive events betting is a $1 trillion industry. We will see more of these legalized digital gambling. I agree completely, Laptop Travel. So, but I don't know. They're going to spike up real fast like that one, and you're going to have your pullback. So obviously lock in your profits. And let's see what else was going on. We were asking Doge Mama 9 what she was doing before she had found the show, because she does really well. And a lot of you guys do really well, that's for sure. And let's see, honestly, you could use a lot of improvement and have been torched on many times. Me too. We all. That's why you can't get too cocky, or the market will humble you. Like I said, that's why we talk about having the right mindset all the time, that positive attitude, and just being in the right mindset, in the right space. And sometimes you just got to step away for a few moments and clear your brain for real, because this is like one of these things that you're just not wired for. I say it all the time, but you can do really well. We've been doing great. I mean, I'm telling you, the entire year we're going to destroy the market in the Discord, and everybody's going to have an amazing year. You guys know Ben, the public account did over $1 million last year, so that's pretty good, and it's going to do it again this year. So you don't have to do 7 figures, but you could probably do 6. And that would probably be amazing, or even make just like your salary, like what you work, and make your salary trading, and then make your salary. I bet that would help out too. So that's what we're up to in the Discord, and we do crush it right there. Let's see what else is going on. That is Moderna right there, and we were talking about that. And yeah, we definitely don't front load. We were talking about that. ASTS. I mean, holy cow, we were talking about that today. Gave it out in the Discord. As a matter of fact, Rhett gave that one out. It was at 97. And there you go. It's at 107 right now. It's up $10 for you guys. So there you go with that. And let's see what else is happening over here. AMPX, we were watching that one. We'll see if it wants to run up tomorrow right there, and we'll keep an eye on that if it can bounce up. MS right here, Morgan Stanley, that was bouncing up, that's for sure. Goldman Sachs, that was way up. I did see that one. And what is BLK? Oh, BlackRock, of course, and that was way up. That's over $1,000 right there. So there you go with them. And plus, NMTC is at the JP. That's right, they are at the JP Morgan conference in San Francisco, attending, analysts attending. NMTC right here. NMTC is obviously our Neuro One Medical Technologies, and we had just interviewed Dave Rosa, the CEO, and he was out there in San Francisco at the old JP Morgan Biotech conference. So that is going on right now. Thanks for that little reminder right there. So they're getting a little positive exposure, and then we did some good interviews with them, and you guys could find out about the companies. And yeah, I might have to jump in. Like I said, I love the product. I like everything I heard. I'll keep an eye on this bad boy, that's for sure, and we'll see what's going on. And let's see what else. That VMAR we were looking at. Keep an eye on that WXM. That's looking pretty good right there. And let me see what else is going on. Luis Rodriguez has a little list Sandusk right here, SNDK, right? If I typed it in correctly, SNDK. Sandusk, ooh, that ran up even more. That continues to run up there. Your ASML, this thing just continues to run up all the time, Luis Rodriguez. It's a monster. I don't know. It's in the top. It looks pretty good, but it is a beast. And your Toyota Motors even running higher right there. AMAT, what's that one? I forget. Applied Materials, that's what that is. And that one was spiking up. That looks like it wants to run up some more tomorrow into the top. We already looked at your energy fuels looking pretty good. And light right here, that took a big old dip yesterday. LITE, it's bouncing back up. So again, anytime you see these big dips, guys, they're generally good opportunities. LEU just hanging out. Looks like it's going up in the after hours a little bit. VST is Vistra Corp, and that is running up. That looks really good as well. And SMH is that VanEck semiconductor ETF. And let's see what else is going on. BWTX right here. What is that one? Is that a typo? I'm not sure, but ASTS we were talking about. And that got ripping right there. So there you go. And of course, we were talking about the greatest video ever. And of course, we're going to end our show with that video. So you better believe it. And let's see what else is going on. Let's see. T right here, Michael Anthony. That's is that AT&T? Yeah, AT&T right there, looking a little better. How about your Verizon right there? That's still dipping down. What a crap company they are, that's for sure. And let me see. So yeah, AT&T, they're about to outperform, I think, Verizon if they're not already doing it. It's pretty amazing. And what else is going on right here? Obviously, we were talking a lot about the fight. Luis Rodriguez said tomorrow President Trump is expected to announce an emergency power auction that would force technology giants to pay for new power plants. I did see that, as a matter of fact. The initiative is expected to construct $15 billion worth of new power plants. PJM, the nation's largest power grid operator, will be leading the initiative. What is that? The stock ticker? PJM? No. What's the stock ticker? Is there a stock ticker? How do we get to that thing, Luis Rodriguez? That's my question. And the ongoing electricity crisis we're facing due to AI demand will only get worse without intervention. You're not kidding. It's out of control. This week, Trump said, I never want Americans to pay higher electricity bills because of data centers. Electricity is the next hot topic. Nuclear stocks are about to go nuclear. You're probably right about that. SPHL solar equipped housing in Singapore. That's interesting for sure. SPHL. Springview Holdings, that's what that is, as a matter of fact. And non-exclusive something with some other stuff right there, but it did pop up there. That's what it's doing, huh? That's a huge run right there, I must say. Huge for a city which is so densely populated with energy costs skyrocketing. So that's why that thing's so important in Singapore. And let's see, did you see ACCL? I did not see that. What did it do in the after hours? It was ripping there 140 something percent. Wow, I did not see that ACCL. I think I missed everything. Yeah, no, that's ripping right there, I must say. Looking pretty good. Vero right here. We were looking at this the other day. That's running up in the after hours as well. And never associated Trump with a board of peace. I know. I don't even know what the hell that means. And full disclosure, you're a shareholder in the NMTC as well, and was prior to the interview with the CEO. So there you go with that. PGM is not a stock. It's a non-profit entity, so I guess we can't trade any of that good stuff. But look at nuclear right there, and that's what the market looks like, everybody, and that's what your comments are doing. That's what happened today. And let me see, we went through crypto already. It was looking not amazing, but we do know that it's running up there and in the channel, not looking too bad. So you could get some pullback. It is very volatile, obviously. Let's see what our news stories say. Asian shares near record high on AI optimism. Dollar up on receding Fed cut bets. And we'll look. We can see. Fed cut January. Let's see. Oh, that is looking. I don't know right there. I don't know if that's jumping off a cliff right there. These ones are going to go opposite ways so that they can go completely the other way. And that's no change right there in March. So, yeah, that's interesting. These are interesting looks right there. We'll be keeping an eye on that one. You know that. So I'll look at that. That's at the end of the month on the 28th, isn't it? Right? Yeah, 28th. So yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that one. Asian stock sets record as tech rally powers on. Stock futures are a little changed. After rally in banks and tech lifts major averages, U.S. stock futures climb with Wall Street set to wrap up volatile week and why portfolio managers are whispering about inflation worries in 2026 right there, Michael Anthony. And let's see, Tiger, you bought that at the close. I closed out my LW. Do you still have LW, Michael Anthony? I closed it out at 44. It hit 44.07. I set mine for 44. It hit. I got out. It was a nice pop. I think it may go higher, to be completely honest with you. But I did get out of it. So how do you like that, Michael Anthony? You tell me what you think about that. Tiger right here. You're a tiger right there picking this thing up. I don't know. Does it look that good? Let me see. TIGR. It doesn't look too bad, but I don't know if I would have picked it up today. I probably would have waited till tomorrow to see what I wanted to do. SMCI, I did pick some of that up, as a matter of fact, and I meant to mention it in the Discord. That's why I didn't say it in here. I did it right at the end of the day. I was looking at this thing, and I said, man, that thing looks just way too good. It's going to get popping here, isn't it? So I had to go with some, and I did it right at the end of the day. I seem to do that often. I do like to find my setups right between 3 and 4. And I do notice that, like, right at the end of the day, look at this, right after 3 o'clock, you see a lot of these pull back. So you can get a pretty good, a better spot in them, we'll say, a better position, better cost average. If you're just a little more patient, wait till the end of the day sometimes. Obviously, down here it would have been a little better, but I did catch it at the end of the day. I grabbed a few, and I figured I might grab a few more tomorrow. So anyone listening, there you go. And I was going to let everyone know in the Discord too, so you guys are getting a little sneak peek right there, I must say. Finger motion right here. What's that up to? Let's see. Finger motion. That's all right down there. It could get cruising relatively soon. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad for that finger motion right there. That could get moving. Doge Mama 9, keep an eye on that. Report earning after close could bounce up according to you're still in. I did say it might go over 50. What did I say earlier, guys? LW, right? Did I say it's probably going to go to that 50 is exactly what I said, Michael Anthony. Maybe I'll buy it again if it dips down or something. I don't know. But that was a good run up, and I don't remember. I think I bought the 23rd. I think they did expire next week, so I probably could have held them, but like I said, I set it for 40. I hit it and whatever. I got out, so you're running it up. Maybe I'll grab another couple options with you since I obviously made some profits on it. LW. I'll look at it tomorrow there, Michael Anthony. But there you go with LW. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. I mentioned it in there plenty of times. I told everybody about it. It did run up. It was up like 400 or 240% yesterday, Michael Anthony. I know that. So there you go, everybody. And Michael Anthony, we have to finish with our favorite video of all time. That's for sure. And of course, if they're just tuning in, you didn't know, I talked about this like the entire night, and it is just the greatest video. What's this GV up to right there? Visionary Holdings. That's a huge dip right there. Wow, that's big. That took a nice dip too. THH, look at that thing dipping down hard. But anyway, that's what our market looks like right there. We'll obviously be on at 7 a.m. We do this show every night, Sunday night through Thursday night. So yeah, tonight. And at 8 p.m. There won't be a Sunday night show. I just thought about that right before I came on because Monday the market's closed for Martin Luther King Day. But we will hop on Monday night and the college football games on Monday night for the championship. So we'll definitely be on for that. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. We can have a little watch party for the college football game. I think it starts around 7:30, so I think it might be like a half hour before the show starts. So right around there, we can have a nice little watch party and enjoy the college football game together. That's for sure. I know, Michael Anthony, you enjoy college football. And if you were smart, that we could Saturday work on our buys that find certain stocks that can hold all week, that could do this every weekend, then find winners like I do, like Pepsi by the bottom. What do you think I do every day, Michael Anthony? I mean, you just showing up to the show today? I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I do. You don't think I'm on Saturday not looking at charts and everything else? I say I'm going to take a break, and I just never do. I look at these things every single day. I'm probably addicted to it, I guess. Guys, I got hit in the head, and I was in the ER looking at stock charts. I swear to God. My buddy will tell you. I mean, I was literally looking at him going, dude, you're so lucky I could still see these stock charts. And good old Dr. Moses in there, because that was really his name, Dr. Moses, can't make it up. He was looking at me like I was insane because he said, he's like, what are you looking at? And I go, stock charts. And he goes, what? And I go, yeah, I look at stock charts. And of course, I'm like out of my mind, guys. I just took a 10-ton jack with a pressure of a 2-story house to my head. So yeah, I'm pretty much like out of it. Had a brain injury. They let me leave. They told me I'm fine. And yeah, I was sitting there looking at FinViz literally in the ER. I know I do remember that happening. So kind of crazy. So I would say, and maybe that helped me. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that kept my brain intact. I have no idea. I'm telling you, it's the craziest story. It's definitely a miracle, that's for sure. That I'm even sitting here, even able to talk or do anything, talk, walk, or do anything. So I live a blessed life. I'm definitely blessed to be alive. You guys know that. And take this blessing and, like I said, this gift that I have with the stock charts, and let's do something with it. So that's why we do the show. That's why we do the Discord now. I obviously spend a lot of time in there, a lot of effort. And so does Ben and everybody else that's involved in it. So that's why it is obviously a paid service. But I do think it's well worth it. I do think everybody gets their value out of it. Let's put it that way. Sam and everybody I do know, they're in there doing great trades. And again, it's a learning process, guys. Something like this doesn't happen overnight. I've been looking at charts for over 25 years. I explain it all the time. It was just a hobby of mine. I just always enjoyed it, probably while I was looking at them in the hospital that night. But anyway, I've just always liked the patterns and things and picked up on it. I don't know why. It's just something weird. And like I tell you guys, as someone that told me I was on the spectrum any point in my life, I wouldn't argue with them, that's for sure. Because everything like that in my life, I like weird things like them, like patterns and stuff. I can pick up on them quick, as you can tell. So anyway, I've always liked stock charts, and it wasn't a main thing of mine to really ever trade them. I just was like, how do you pick these 100%ers? Never really realizing, like, hey, if you could pick them, now you got to take it into the next level and obviously be able to trade them and know how to do that, which is a whole different skill completely. Obviously, we all know that. And but yeah, that's why we work on these things all the time, and we're constantly getting better. I'm telling you, I've gotten better since I tell you exactly what's made me better recently. Getting Webull, the platform, definitely you need it. I'm telling you, it's just top notch. And the Discord, guys, I'm telling you, our Discord is really great. Just a night note that I do, I think has helped me big time. I keep my notes right here every night. You see, I jot my notes down, and then I put a night note together every single night. I put it in the Discord. It helps me. I know a few of the members obviously look at it each night and check it out, and we go from there. And again, we're looking at the market as it actually as it obviously closes the night before. So a lot can happen overnight. So that's why we do pre-market, and Laptop Travel covers the 4 a.m. Warrior. So he's already taken care of the pre-market. So we have that taken care of. And then we hop on at 7 a.m. So we kind of know exactly what's going on. And then I kind of, tweak things in the morning at 9:15. I hop back on with Ben, and we do the Discord. He's already on. Probably he gets on around 8:45. He does his morning show for about a half hour, and then I hop on. Laptop Travel sometimes hops on with him, and they do the morning show in there. Rhett's on there, and then I hop on at about 9:15. We go through the top picks of the day and all that good stuff. Figure it out. Rhett shoots them out every single morning to everyone. He tags everyone. You get the top picks with the price action, like where we think it should get to, the swings, everything that gets sent out, and then we live trade for like at least an hour until about 10:30, and then we come back on usually in the afternoon and do a lot of other things in there. So we do a lot of stuff in that Discord, but again, it's for the members' value, obviously. So That's why I always tell you guys, if you ever have questions, let me know. And I never tell anybody to buy the VIP package to start out. I always say, get the regular package, go into it, see what it's about, learn it, see how it works. And then if you wanted to upgrade, you can absolutely upgrade. But I never try to tell anyone to absolutely start with the VIP package because it is a lot more expensive. So I want you guys to obviously get the value out of it that you should get out of it and be able to pay for it with no problem. And I know a lot of the members obviously definitely do that without even trying. It's crazy. And obviously, some of the members are more active than others. And that's why we put all these things in there to be able to, you know, be able to cater to every single trading style. I would say everybody's lifestyle, trading style, and we all trade different. I trade different than Ben and Laptop Trap. We all have different trading styles. Rhett likes the cues. He's great. He's a master at the indices. And yeah, but we all at the end of the day trade something similar, and we all look at the market together. So it's kind of one of them things that you have, and you're going to do it the way that it best fits your lifestyle and what best fits you, of course. So that's what you want to take out of it. And that's why you always want to start paper trading or very small trades, obviously, to learn what method is going to work best for you. Because obviously, if you start and then you get good at trading small, and I always tell you guys, if you can trade well with $10, you can trade well with 100, you can trade well with 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. But if you can't trade good with $10, just because you throw 100 at it doesn't mean you're going to trade better. You're just going to lose more money. So just remember that. Make sure you get your rhythm, your style down. What works for you? What you think? And like I said, my style, I know. And whenever I get out of my style, and I talk about it on here and tell you when it happens, whenever I get out of my lane, guys, the market will humble my ass real quick. It just puts me right back in my lane. So again, I know what I'm good at. I can pick these setups ahead of time. I see them obviously early, and sometimes we have to be a little more patient. And then I know in the morning I can play some of these quick poppers. And that only started really with Ben. I used to trade all the penny stocks, but now I'm doing options and doing these quick ones like Galaxy and ASTS and stuff, and they're monstrous. I mean, you get into them quick and have that week or 2 weeks of an expiration, and yeah, they're paying out pretty well. So again, I changed my trading styles. I used to obviously trade penny stocks, and I kind of don't really trade them as often. I definitely do trade some here and there, but not like I used to. Now I really trade options a lot more. So I've changed a lot, and everybody does have changes. And again, I can't keep up with them penny stocks. The market's changed at 4 a.m., and my brain has changed. I just can't do it. So it's just, you got to kind of pivot with life and know what works for you. So that's just a little insight for everybody, I think, and we'll always have a little insight for everyone. Let me see, Pepsi right there, buying at 137, and that at 150, that in a week. I already told you, I got a ton of that already. I'm not buying any more Pepsi because I already get I think I just got it. Did they just do a dividend check? Because I just got a check, I think, unless it's the tax info. I didn't open it up, but did they do a dividend? No. Yeah, I probably just got it then. Yeah, they did it December 5th. It probably just came to me. So yeah, I think it came like the other day or something. So yeah, I just got a dividend check from Pepsi. Not that it's changing my life or anything. Like I said, that's why I don't understand dividends, because I had a lot of Pepsi and it doesn't pay that much for dividends, and their dividends not even that bad. Look, $1.42 a share. So, and like I said, I got a shit ton of it. So anyway, it is a good one. It never goes anywhere. It always just stays. That's why it's a good one for that, because yeah, it fluctuates, but you're always going to be in this range. You're not going to see Pepsi really dip down or tank really ever. Just like Coca-Cola, it's not going anywhere, and they always have buyers. So yeah, it runs up, it pulls back, and then there you go. There's the other Coke right there. We were talking about the Cokes the other night, and let's see what else. So yeah, there's your Pepsi right there, and Michael Anthony, Laptop Travel City, gives the Discord members an overnight list, and every night, and usually a way in advance on Sunday morning. So yeah, Laptop Travels way in advance usually, and he gives an overnight list. I give a night list, and Ben has a morning list. Godfather posts a lot of great info in there as well, and then Rhett puts it all together and holds it together and gives you your updates on your indices while we're live trading. He's really good at that. He called out ASTS today, said it was going to 100. So he did that at 97. So like I said, we can all do something in there, and we do it together, and it works. It's a great team. I'm telling you, we do have a great team in there. We all get along great. We have fun, and that's what it's all about. And the other thing is we're making money, and so our members are making money. So take it for that. And if you have questions, you let me know. And let's see. And you guys are talking back and forth on laptop travel and Lewis and Michael Anthony. And let's see. You like today that you wanted to buy that Tiger and that you just thought long term was going 14. No, that's not. Like I said, it could dip down a little bit more, but if you're holding it on, then you're not just trying to swing trade it tomorrow, Michael Anthony. So you're not worrying about if it dips down a little bit more. And you are probably right around the bottom. Could dip down a little bit there, but nothing too crazy. So there you go. Pepsi was an easy trader investment. To know shares was going to rebound for easy 10 easy 10,000. Easy that looks like 13,000 was easy. What the? I kind of know what you're saying there, but still, I still don't even understand what the heck you're talking about half the time. You are the best, Michael Anthony. I'm glad we have a translator that tells me what you say. And anyway, that's what the market looks like, Michael Anthony, Luis Rodriguez, laptop travel, and everybody else hanging out like Utah Uties and Larry and Zach and Doge Mama 9, of course, and of course, Janica and Larry and everybody else that's hanging out. I always appreciate it. Did I say Utah Uties? I think I did. But guys, we have to finish with our favorite video right here. So we're definitely going to watch this on the way out of here. And let me make sure we got everything. I think we got all the stuff on the feed. So if you don't want to watch a funny video and have a great laugh with us, because I'm going to crack up laughing again, because it is the greatest video. There you go. But yeah, I would say that's a pretty fun market review and a great video we're about to watch. And of course, we're going to be on at 7 a.m. to end the week, Friday morning pre-market, see what's going on. And I'm going to be looking at the aerospace and defense. But again, I don't know, guys. I really think something might be it might be a fake out or something crazy. So anyway, we'll be keeping an eye on the Iran stuff and all that great stuff too. But we went through the market. We know it's going to be popping. We'll go through everything. I'll put the night note in there. And there you go, everybody. And let's take a look and watch this thing again. It is just such a great video. I'm telling you, this kid, do you think he'll ever do this again, this dude? Do you ever think he's going to taunt somebody or harass them ever again in his life? Or you think he learned a lesson? I'm wondering. I think he learned a lesson, but maybe not. He didn't learn a lesson after he got punched in the face the first time. And I guess this guy was taunting him right there. Is that the dude he runs up and punches in the face? I think it is, actually. He's standing right there. He had something to say. We got to pay attention to these guys. Bam, right there. That's that guy right there. So no, because then it's a different dude over here. This guy with the flag. I love that guy. And then this dude, yeah, he's definitely a lefty, that's for sure. He throws a couple. And I don't know who them two dudes are, but here comes the best part. Throw the umbrella down. Throw down your gloves. Let's get into it, dude. Let's throw down. You just punched me in the face. But, oh, my goodness, what is going on? Why does it keep doing that? It's so bizarre. Why does it keep freezing like that? Right where he gets punched in the face. I got to kind of look at that. He just whacks that dude with a left. I don't know why he keeps doing that, but it's not freezing for that dude. It keeps freezing for our buddy in the red, though. Damn it. You can't freeze on us. We're trying to see this dude get punched in his face. Hold on. Now it's not even doing anything. Anyway, there you go. So that's our video, and it's so great. I love it. And so what a beauty that video is. And yeah, you guys can watch that as often as you want and get a laugh. I can just do this with it and watch it because it's just so great. And then you just look at him punch this dude. Yeah, he hits him with a good left uppercut right there. Look at that. He does catch him. Good left uppercut. Look at that. Bam! Oh, man. He almost took him out of his shoes. Look at that. He almost caught that dude hit the ground. He hit concrete, and then he hit the grass. And he got laid out. Look at him. He's laid out. His feet are straight out. He's out. He's down. And then he goes, and then this dude is just great. Look at him lining up this dude right here. Oh my God. Look at him. He cut. This is a couple steps here. Look at this. One step, two step. Oh my goodness. He just lays this dude. Look at this dude with the flag. Look at his hit. Oh man, he got smoked. That dude's out of sight now. This chick started to think she's gonna say something with the black flag right there, with her dyed red hair or whatever, her wokeness. She looks woke right there from a distance. And let's see. So she's pointing her flag, whatever the hell it says. It says F ice. That's what it says. Yeah. You know what? I think all these dudes are gonna need ice. You might not want to say F ice. They might need real ice on their face after this. I hope someone had an ice pack for these guys, actually. So, all right, let's keep going. So this chick starts yelling, and then this dude, he's the brave one. He runs up. Let's see. So he actually, I don't know. I think he misses that first punch. No, he hits him like right in the gutter. What's he hit him with? Or this dude's just running up. What's he do? He crouches down. And dude misses the first punch, but then he catches him with that second one right there. And then the guy, what's he even trying to do? Oh, they're still swinging. So this dude throws. Oh, that dude threw a punch at him. So actually, that dude did land the punch, it looks like. And this dude throws another punch, the guy that we like. And then he throws the punch, and that dude like falls out. And then I don't know who that other guy is, but he gets involved. And then here it comes, guys. Throw the umbrella, take off the gloves. We're getting into a hockey fight. And then this dude over here, oh, that's the same dude that he was fighting, I'm gathering, right? Yeah, it is, because that's the dude that was so that's an older guy right there that he's fighting. And then he punches him and he falls. So that's when that dude fell. Oh, that's so great. I kind of thought that was a separate dude. So he punches this dude and he goes down right there. And then this guy, what is this dude doing? I still don't know what that guy was doing right there. He's in awe right now. He's just taken back. And now you think dude in the red jacket, he's ready to fight, guys. I mean, this dude just got KO'd in the parking lot. He threw his gloves down. Look at glove down, umbrella down. We're going to throw down right here. Ding, 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 ding. I think we don't we have that somewhere? I think we have a bell, but I'm not going to look for it. But anyway, here we go. Let's throw it down. I'm going to walk up. I don't know if he's talking shit to the but the dude's already winding up. I mean, holy cow. Look at him. He starts winding up as this dude. Look at him. He's winding up right there. For some reason, this thing does not show it. It goes like something weird. But yeah, he starts. Look at this, guys. This dude is like right here. He starts winding up. Look at the distance. This dude in the red jacket doesn't realize this dude's about to hit him with like a haymaker left. What is he looking at? I mean, he's walking up and this dude's lining him up like, all right, keep walking, buddy. And don't put up your hands. Fine. And yeah, that's what happens. Look at that fold right there. That's a perfect fold. If you want to knock somebody out, that's what you want them to look like. When they get folded up like that, you know they're going down. And look at him go. See you later, buddy. And he goes straight back. He's lucky he wasn't on the concrete there. Because look at, he bounces, his head goes straight back. Look at his head right here, guys. That hits the ground pretty good, and he goes straight down. I mean, he bounces. Look at him. That's a bounce. When your feet go up like that, your head just bounced pretty good off the ground. I'll tell you that right now. And so, yeah, he got folded up shop right there. And, yeah, look at his head. His head, boom, he gets waffled. And then this dude, is this the same guy that was fighting before? The older, oh my goodness. This is the older guy again. I didn't even realize. I thought that was somebody different again. So now we got to go through this. That we just went through it nice and slow. That was actually a pretty good breakdown right there. So let me go through this again and see here. I mean, this is so great, guys. I love this video. So yeah, that's this old dude again. And look, he gets pounded on. Oh my God. So now we know everything going on since we did it nice and slow. So here's the start of the video. This dude's standing there with his flag and he's not doing anything that we saw. And he's like an older guy too. He looks like he's probably in his 50s, late 40s, 50s probably. So he's not a spring chicken right here. Look at it, right? Or maybe it's just the way that looked. Maybe he is younger. I can't really tell right there, to be honest with you. Maybe he is a little younger looking. He looks all right. Maybe he's like in his 30s or 40s. This dude, I have no idea. And this dude's just taunting him. Look at him. He's just taunting him, taunting him, taunting him. And is this no that dude with the hood on? I don't think is the old guy. But look at this. Right? I mean, look at that wind up right there. This is so great. That wind up. I mean, he just smokes that dude right there with that left hook. Bam. And then that dude, I don't know what this guy even did. He must have said something or something. Look, so this is the second dude. That person gets punched right there, and he goes out of the scene. And then this dude like comes up. Oh, and this is where he just really waffles this dude with the flag. Look, so this guy comes walking up like he's gonna say something, and he just gets smoked right there. Now maybe that's the old guy. No, because this is the old guy right here. Where'd he come from? This dude right there. He's got a hood on. We got to get back and see where that guy. Where did he come from? I'm not even. He's right there. So I'm not sure which dude that was to begin with. But anyway, he's the guy that comes up. So he wants to throw down with this dude. And then this guy obviously handles him. And then he comes up and he punches him and he falls down again. And then our buddy comes up. So what was it? It was the dude. He punches the dude in the red first. He knocks him down. He's candidate number one knockout. Boom. But he also gets punched the second time, but we can only count him as number one. This person gets punched and knocked down. That's number two. Dude with the flag gets smoked right there. He's number three. And then this old dude. So it's four people that get beat up. It looked like way more than that, honestly. But now that we slowed it down and really went through the video really well, it's actually just four people get beat up right there. And two guys get waffled a couple times, including the dude that started it all. And I'm not so sure he's ever going to start something again. Because if you walk up to somebody like that with your hands down, that's how you're going to look in about 3 seconds like that. You're going to fold up shop, and then you're going to be hitting your head on the ground. Anyway, there's your KO right there, Michael Anthony. I'll leave it right there. FAFO. That's right. F around and find out. That's exactly what just happened there in that post. And there you go, everybody. So he's folding up shop. There's your KO. Watch KO drop 96. Michael Anthony saying about Coca-Cola. I'm watching this KO right here. That's my favorite KO of the night right there. Is that one. I'm telling you, I'll probably watch this video another 10 times tonight at least. It just makes me laugh every single time. It's so funny just watching this dude get knocked out. I mean, it's just, it's hilarious. So, all right, one last time before we leave, you guys can watch it. I'll speed it up to the part where he punches the dude the first time. Here we go. Enjoy it for the last time, and you guys can enjoy it all night on your own. Bam, there you go. Number one dude, second dude punched. He kind of runs out the way. He doesn't, that dude gets smoked pretty good. This chick starts yelling. This guy comes up and runs. He gives him, I guess, the best challenge, I guess you'll call it, but not even, because I mean, he tries to like separate him, that guy. He's like, here, come on, dude. And he punches him in the face and he knocks him down. And then he gets mad again. Then, I mean, after you see this dude, left hand, here we go. Bam, there you go. And it just, what is, honestly, we got to rewind. What the hell is this old dude doing? Like, what is this guy? This dude just got folded up shop. What is he doing? He just like comes up. He had a free shot at him. Like, the dude's just standing there. He just punches this guy and knocks him out. Why doesn't this guy right there, that old dude, that's your spot. Damn, he waited too long. He got smoked. These guys have no idea what they're doing. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, lucky for this dude, it was great. But, I mean, why did that guy, he's right there. You had your chance, right? Nope, not there. That guy got knocked out. Look, he comes back from knocking the dude out with his left hand. And he comes back. That's when you got to lay that dude out if you're going to lay into him. He gave you the perfect chance to knock him completely out, hit him right in his chin. He was completely open. You can see it. And the guy sits there and he waits. He waits for this dude to cock back up after he just knocked this dude out. He waits so that the dude can cock back and hit him. Oh, my God. That's even funnier now that I watch it. The dude could have rocked him, and he doesn't even do anything. He just looks at him, and then the guy just sets up and punches him in his head. Oh, what a great video. I love it. I do love fights like that. It's hilarious, especially people that deserve it get their ass kicked like that. So anyway, What are we talking about? Oh, Michael Anthony, we've been talking about this video all night, dude. It's so great. It came out last night. I saw it, and it's definitely the talk of the town. I'm pretty sure it went viral today or last night or whenever. And I'm telling you, my wife and I just were cracking up. I was laughing so hard last night. I think I woke my wife up. She heard me laughing like I was hysterical. And then today, my buddy came over, and me, my wife, and my buddy were in my kitchen laughing so hard again watching it that all three of us had tears coming out of our eyes. It's that funny. It's just so great. It's better on a bigger screen. You guys are looking at it a little smaller, but there you go, everybody. So that's how we're going to end. And that's how we got off of stocks right there, Michael Anthony, because that video is just a classic video of why you don't mess with people. And American Airlines right there does look like it's trying to bounce a little bit, but we'll look at the American Airlines and the rest of them in the morning at 7 a.m. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope everybody enjoyed that video as much as I did all them times, because I just truly love that video. It is definitely a good one. Gave me a good laugh. I'm telling you, I think my jaw, like my cheeks and my jaw hurt from laughing so much. I don't think that's happened in a while. So yeah, sometimes you need a good laugh like that. So you find a video that makes you crack up, and that one just does it for me. And again, I just love the fact that not one of them people knew how to throw their hands the slightest bit, except for the dude punching everybody in the head. He just throws haymaker after haymaker, and everyone just sits there and watches him and gets punched in the face. It's quite impressive. It's amazing. And that just shows you guys that not everybody knows how to fight. And when people run their mouth, you just look at them like, I don't know if you want to go this way. You might not be the toughest dude. Maybe you are. I don't know, but you might find out the hard way sometimes. And so yeah, that dude definitely did. All them dudes definitely did. So that's your lesson for this evening. How about that? So nice stock lesson. We talked about plenty of mindset, all that good stuff, and of course, protect yourself. Don't ever walk up to somebody that just punched you in the face with your hands down like that ever. Just, I'm telling you, keep your hands up and be ready to attack that dude before he attacks you the second time. And you might have a chance. So there you go, everybody. And the volume was 72 million on American Airlines. That's pretty good right there. A lot of people trading that. We'll look at Delta 2 in the morning right there, Michael Anthony. So you guys enjoy your evening. Thanks again for tuning in. Go watch that video some more if you want, and go laugh your ass off, because I probably will. I'll put the night note in the Discord. We'll be on in the morning. And that's everything for you guys. So have a good night, and I'll see you guys at 7 a.m.